There's a renaissance of cocktails and spirits in the United States, and artisan distillers, much like artisan winemakers or cheesemakers, are leading the way with new and interesting concoctions. We've discovered one unique homegrown brew made from tea, fruit, and spices.
Qi, spelled QI, means life energy. And so in Eastern medicine, the belief is that balanced qi leads to good health. We can't say there's any medicinal aspect to our liqueur legally.
But
Would you care for a drink?
I would love a drink, thank you.
according to Brian Backus and Lance Winters, there's no harm in sampling the possibility.
Cheers.
But if its potential healing powers don't interest you, no worries. They say the taste is even better.
A lot of people feel it tastes like a cognac or like a good single malt scotch.
Cheers.
We have our passionate followers and we have people who are confused by it.
It took 5 years to perfect this concoction of tea, vanilla, oranges, and Chardonnay brandy. The idea to mix tea with alcohol began when Brian was making, as he puts it,
A lot of really horrible things in my bathtub, basically. Lance was actually the guy who knew how to make it taste good.
I'm the distiller here. It's sort of like a winemaker, but a winemaker only does half of my job.
That's because qi not only requires fermenting like wine, but also distilling.
There might be a little that'll spill out.
Lance says the process is actually closer to perfume making. To understand what that means, Lance agrees to show me the steps it takes to put this drink together. So where are we headed?
Right now we're headed to where we're going to be infusing the tea, which is the prime ingredient for all the qi. We have 80 pounds of Lapsang Souchong tea.
This black tea has been smoked over cedar branches in China, which gives it the scent of a woodsy campfire.
Very smoky.
Oh, I love that.
To make sure the qi will have this same smokiness, the tea is soaked in freezing water for 36 hours.
It smells so good.
We're going to let this infuse now. So at this point, I'm going to shut the lid, so watch your fingers.
Next, I get an education in vanilla from Lance. 3 different types go into the qi. Why so many?
You can't get all things from one vanilla. Each one has its own aromas and flavors that it brings to the party. What you're going to find here as well is that this is richer. It's denser because of the fact that it's had a much longer time for pulling its aromas and flavors.
That's fantastic. It's got a lot going on.
It definitely does.
But the job's not done yet. There's still Lance's favorite ingredient.
Reach in here and taste this. You can get a little on your finger.
Ooh.
Orange peels are first soaked in alcohol, then warmed at 78 degrees.
These look like something out of Willy Wonka. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they're wonderful, and their functionality is just as impressive as their aesthetic beauty. They're designed for capturing very light, ethereal aromatics and focusing those, and they do a wonderful job.
It's gorgeous.
The process allows the orange's essential oils to distill from the peel. And finally, 11-year-old Chardonnay brandy is mixed with all of the ingredients, leading to my very first batch of qi.
To your health.
Thanks for coming.